Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot here. Hope everybody's well. I wish you the very best. Got something really exciting that I want to show you, and I just picked this up. I got this actually for my little boy. This is a Remington 870, which you've seen me have in some of my older videos. I actually give the shotgun that I had to Dad. That was a Remington 870, but it was in 12 gauge. The reason I'm super excited about this one, and the reason I want to show you this one, is this is a Remington 870 as well. But this is a 20 gauge, and the reason this is important is this is the compact version, which I wouldn't care to take this a bit hunting. I wouldn't care a bit to use this. I like this little gun. I've shot it. I've had it out to the range. But what makes this gun so special, again, this is the Remington 870 compact. Take a look at this stock. See how short this stock is? And there's no way for me to really demonstrate this on camera, but this stock is super soft. You can see from here to here, the back here, if you can see this, is super soft. So what that does is help tremendously with recoil. And I know when folks say, well, a 20 gauge, it doesn't have much recoil. Well, most guys that say that aren't lying to you, but what they're comparing it to, or what they're saying, is on their shoulder. When you're talking a full-grown man who's 207 pounds and he's used to shooting 12 gauge with 3-inch slugs or 3-inch turkey loads, or he's shooting a 45-70, or he's shooting 30-06 for deer hunting, and then he shoots a 20 gauge, he says, well, that doesn't have much recoil. But I actually got this for my son, and you've probably seen my son on a lot of the videos. You know, he's just a little guy. He just turned 7 a couple months ago, and he's very slender. And like I said, he's small, so this little short stock fits right on his shoulder, and he's able to shoot this 20 gauge with this padded stock and loves it. There's no pain, there's no oh, that hurt. He wants to shoot it again and again and again. And I'm gonna try to do a video with him shooting some to show you. I don't want it in this video because when you have not to a certain age, I gotta watch my wording here because I don't want this video flagged or demonetized. But when you have kids doing certain things with certain guns that's not necessarily accepted by everyone, especially the folks at maybe at YouTube. I don't want to get this, another video demonetized, and I'm sure that one will, so I'm going to have him shooting on a separate video. But long story short, this is just basically your 870. Those are your pins. You take it down just like you do a normal 870. It's got a rail here that's actually aims and points very well. I love this gun. I'm tickled to death with this gun. My son is just thrilled with it. He's had a 410, and he likes the 410. I think you've seen him shoot a 410 in a video. And 410 is near and dear to my heart because it's the first gun I had, the first gun other than 22, my boy ever shot. Shotgun or rifle wise, and it's just and most everybody around here that you talk to or you see on the comments, they're always like, a 410 was my first gun as well. So again, not knocking the 410, but when you start squirrel hunting or doing, especially if you got like here in eastern Kentucky, we got a lot of tall trees. This has just such a much better pattern a 20 gauge does, and it'll reach out there farther and get them. Also, this takes 3-inch shells, so my son will be able, also probably not this year, probably a little bit much for him unless I have some kind of extra padding, because I'll have to try it and see, because I have not shot 3-inch shells with this yet. I'll maybe have to get some and try it, but even with this pad of 3-inch at his age and size may still be a little too much recoil for him, but we'll wait and see. But I'm telling you, for 2 3/4, for him to hunt birds or him to hunt squirrels, this is a great little setup. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. The only thing I'm not crazy about, I don't know if you can see this, is this little white dot here on the bead. And maybe it's just me. Maybe if you have them, you let me know in the comments. But it doesn't really stick out for me, especially when we're in the woods with a lot of colors in the background. That's just hard for me to pick up, so I may have to do something about that. I may change that. But other than that, I absolutely love it. It's ran great, and we shot it quite a bit. My dad shot it, my wife shot it, my girl shot it, my boy shot it. Like I said, we just put 2 3/4 shells through it, but I'm gonna get me some maybe 3-inch. And long story short, though, this is really going to be a great gun, not only for him now, but in the future as well. Because like I said, 410, most of the time you kind of outgrow it. This gun you can hunt with all the days of your life and still be a great asset to you. It's a lot of fun, a lot of reduced recoil. It comes with this key to change your choke. It comes with a modified choke, I think. This key here is pretty cool. Also fit a 12 gauge, so you can use this one to change the chokes out on your, and this gun is unloaded, on your 12 or 20 gauge. You just put it right in there, change the choke out in no time if you want a different choke. Real simple, real easy to use, a lot of fun. And while we're talking about the 20 gauge, I'll just throw this in there. This is my 2 cents. Again, it's America. There's freedom. You do, if you want to do something different, then you do something different. That's perfectly fine. But I have told you in times past with examples and real life scenarios that a 12 gauge that I think is totally fine for the bird shot for home defense, especially with the right loads, like a number 5 shot for home defense. Not long distance again, but home defense type distances. I think is fine for home defense. I've done 410 videos and I've told you that bird shot is not okay for a 410 for home defense, in my opinion. Whether in the Judge, I made videos on that, or in a 410 configuration. And even the slug, I'm not saying it's not lethal, people hunt deer with them, but if you've seen the 410 with the slug video, it didn't perform quite as well as we hoped it would. But now I did have some great results out of the PDX1 and the triple lock buck videos with the 410, so if you get a chance to try those out, and check out those videos. I think those rounds are much better for you. But again, long story short, the 12 gauge bird shot, 2 3/4, yes. Of course, 3-inch in both scenarios only would help you. And then a 410 and bird shot, probably not. I would not recommend that. Now again, you have to understand, if you're using 3-inch shells, you're going to have less capacity. Some people would rather have 2 3/4 than to have another round or 2 or whatever. That's up to you. But long story short, a 20 gauge, again, it's America. You do whatever you want to do. I'm not saying you can't use bird shot, especially if there's houses close by. And if you've seen the videos that we made with the shooting through drywall, nothing stops. Or basically what I'm trying to say is drywall doesn't stop any round. You've seen the pistol rounds, the rifle rounds go right through it. But it did, however, slow down pretty quickly bird shot. Bird shot went through several walls, and I was using the low brass, but it still did slow it down. So if you want to use bird shot, that's up to you. But my opinion, if I was using a 20 gauge for home defense, and it's really been popular, the folks I know, and I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, really push the 20 gauge for home defense because of a whole lot less recoil than a 12 gauge, especially if somebody's got a bad shoulder, or for women, or whatever. This stock especially will also help with that recoil. So bird shot in 12 gauge, I would say okay. Bird shot in 20, just my opinion. You have a little smaller shell, a little less payload, fewer pellets. I would try to steer away from it if it was me. Again, you do whatever you want to do. But if I was going to use this 20 gauge for home defense, I would definitely lean towards something else like buckshot. But that's just me. You do whatever you want to do as far as home defense. But again, just as far if you're looking for something for your son for Christmas, or your daughter that's getting into shooting, that's getting to the age where, not that they're outgrowing a 410, but they're looking for something a little more, can reach out there and get them with a little bit better pattern, I'm telling you, this may be the answer you're looking for. Short stock, like I said, even my son. Now, I will tell you this, he's tiny. Like I said, he just turned 7. My girl didn't have any problems with it. But now he has to put this gun up and shoot. Where the stock's short and he's kind of small, the front end does get heavy on him. So as he can sit out here and hold that 410 for a while and wait for the right shot, this 20 gauge is a little bit heavy toward the front for him. But he'll grow into it. He'll do just fine with it. Like I said, he's able to shoot it no problem. But again, if you've never seen these stocks, on the butt stock here, this pad, I absolutely love it. It says Remington on it, so I don't know if this is a patent or if you have them on other guns too. This is the one I've seen for like a youth model or a compact shotgun, but I absolutely love it. Like I said, my boy's able to shoot it no problem, my little girl, so I just wanted to share this with you. So if you've got somebody that's into hunting, or like I said, even for self-defense, for home defense, I think this gun will really serve you well. Again, holds 2-inch or 3-inch, and I think make a good little turkey gun, a good little first-time hunting gun, other than the 410 form or shotgun. And again, it's opinions. I'm not saying I do or don't agree, because I told you I had a soft spot in my heart for 410. I don't remember if it was Shooting Times or Guns and Ammo or North American Hunter, but anyway, one of the magazines I'd read a few years ago, they was talking about the first time gun for kids, and the writer give all kinds of reason examples. I'm gonna try to make this video as short as I can, but his opinion was with just a little bit of difference in recoil, he recommended the 20 gauge, and he said the reason was it's not that much difference in recoil, it's not that much heavier, and for hunting purposes, he you know, because of the pattern, and the range and different things, that he absolutely recommended a 20 gauge for first time shooters. So that's something to look into. Again, like I said, I love the 410. It's near and dear to my heart. But if you're serious about hunting, especially for kids like my little boy is, and we call him Catfish John because everybody knows he loves to fish. He told me the other day, and this turkey season here, and we'd got a turkey, not this year, but he'd been with me before when we got one. I hadn't got to go this year yet, but he told me, he said, Dad, he said, I think I like hunting better than I do fishing. So that's a lot coming from him because he's known to be a fisherman, but he loves it and he enjoys it and he's thrilled with it. So I just want to kind of show you this and just kind of share it with you because I was real excited about it too, and I really enjoyed it. My family really enjoyed it, and I think you'll enjoy it too, because if you're anybody, but especially a child, if they shoot and it hurts them or it's going to be unpleasant for them, it's going to make their range experience or their hunting experience not as favorable, memorable as you want it to be. You want their first time to get in a squirrel on their own. I mean, he's been with me and I've got him, or turkey's been with me and I've got him, but he's never got one on his own. So you want that memory to be fun and enjoyable, not painful and agonizing and dreadful, I guess is the point of this video I'm trying to make. But anyway, I may take us out to the range for long. Hopefully got some other range videos in mind too. Got some ammo I want to test in handgun calibers, and I maybe got a rifle or two I want to show you, maybe get out to the range and test. But anyway, let me know in the comments below anything you'd like for us to see, discuss, talk about, whether it's a coffee chat, whether it's a range video, whether it's a certain target you want us to shoot, a certain caliber you want to shoot, see us shoot. Any questions you may have, you know, anything you want discussed or like I said, we can possibly do in a video. We're here for you. We enjoy this conversation. We enjoy this time we have together. I appreciate all of my friends that I've met, you know, over the social media, whether it be through the Kentucky Patriot channel here or Facebook or Instagram. Which, if you don't care, please check us out on also Instagram and Facebook. Do me a big favor, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me with YouTube and in the algorithms and stuff. So if you don't care, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, like, share, and subscribe. I wish you and yours the very best. May God bless you, the Kentucky Patriot. Signing off.